Are you scared of AI taking your job? Do you fear that most jobs will disappear, you will have no way of producing, and the whole economy will collapse? Will we finally need a basic income to sustain ourselves? This thought is more common than it should be. Many people think like that and are genuinely afraid of this new technology, but it makes no sense. There is no reason why we should fear such a thing, and instead, we should be eager to see all the new advancements that AI will bring to all of us, and I'm going to show you why. This fear is normal. We all have it in some way or another, and it comes from one of the most basic fears that we humans have: fear to change, fear to the unknown. It is the same reason why we usually eat the same things, or why we are afraid of being alone after being with someone else for a long time. It is natural. It makes sense to stick to the things we know and to not adventure to the uncertainty. But if we always thought like this, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching this video, the internet would have never existed, we would still be basically monkeys looking for food and taking cover on trees. We would have never learned how to hunt, or how to grow food, or how to do anything else. So even though the fear of change is natural and makes sense on some occasions, it is also a fear that we need to overcome if we want to progress. All big changes in human history have required an adaptation from us, and an evolution in our way of thinking. Because although we have never had an AI before, we've had changes similar to the impact that AI will bring, and we can look to them to understand what we need to do and how we need to adapt. So don't worry. This has happened many times before and will happen many times after, and the results are always the same: more jobs, cheaper products, and more wealth for everyone. So don't be afraid of this new technology and enjoy the new era of artificial intelligence. The worst thing that could happen is that you have to learn how to speak to a machine that will make your life easier and that will do all boring tasks for you. And to demonstrate that, we only need to look back to the past and see how we humans have adapted to this kind of changes. What would you think of someone afraid of a sewing machine or afraid of a computer? It may sound stupid now, but it was a real problem back then. In the same way that there are people afraid of AI, there were people in the past that were also afraid of the new technology that was going to replace them and make them useless forever. But that never happened. Why? Why these new technologies didn't replace us? Easy, because there is nothing to replace. Our value as humans, as workers, does not come from the things that we know how to do, but from the fact that we know how to do things. Anything. For example, if a machine were invented that could do your job in the same way as you, it wouldn't make you useless. It would free your time so that you can do other things. It would make you more capable, not less, more free, or at least it would let you spend time doing whatever you want. So the fear we feel is just an illusion, a temporary fear in the same way that you may be afraid to go talk to a woman you like, but there is nothing to be afraid of. And overcoming this fear will make you better, stronger, and more capable. The fear we feel is not to be completely useless, it's that we may need to learn new things, that the abilities we have will no longer be demanded, and that we will need to learn new ones. But isn't it a wonderful fear? I wish all my fears were like this, that the cure to them would be to learn new things that will make you more productive and more wealthy. But all of this is just theory, just thoughts. How can we prepare for that? How can we adapt faster than the rest? How can we take advantage of this change so not only we survive it, but we thrive on it? The good news is that you are already doing it. Yes, you. I don't know who you are, I don't know where you live or what you do for a living, but I know for sure that you are watching this video right now, and that AI is a topic that interests you somehow. And that is enough, at least for now, to be leading this change. You may find this difficult to believe, but most of the people on the planet don't know a thing about AI, and have no interest in it. In the same way that most of the people didn't know a thing about the internet in the 90s. They may hear about it in the news or talking to a friend, but they know nothing in reality, and they don't want to know. But this change is coming, in the same way that all internet haters or smartphone deniers are now connected to it as the rest of us and use it every day. The only question is when, because it is clear by now that this change will happen sooner or later. The only thing you need to decide is when and how you want to embrace it. Do you want to learn about it in 5 years from now, when they force you to do a boring and corporate course in your job? Or do you want to learn it now, seeing how it evolves and progresses and how it changes each and every aspect of our lives? Do you want to be a viewer or an actor? This change began many years ago when very intelligent people started to build neural networks or machine learning algorithms to automate certain tasks. The models were very complicated to understand, and the tasks which they could do were very simple, just recognizing some handwritten numbers or labeling plants, and you needed a good amount of programming and mathematical knowledge just to be able to use them. It wasn't like ChatGPT, and the results were far from intelligent. But this has evolved a lot in just a few years. Now you don't need this knowledge to use the current AI models. You don't need to know programming or deep mathematics. You just need to talk to a machine in a similar way that you have been asking questions to Google during the past decades. And this trend will continue in the future. You won't need to know all the details to be able to use it and to make the most of it. Instagram models or YouTube creators know nothing about the TCP/IP protocol, and it is the backbone of the internet that they use for a living. They know nothing about the complexity of the Facebook and Google servers and the huge amount of information generated, compressed, processed, and stored each day. And they don't need to know. That's not their job. Their job is to use this technology to provide goods, services, and entertainment to the people that need them. And the same goes for AI. You don't need to understand how the different layers of a large language model organize to give you the answer you want. You won't need to install a single Python library or read any complex book. You will only need to know how to interact with it, and the different providers will make it as easy as possible so that you don't even need to think about it. What you need to do is just start using it. Start looking for answers each time you have a question. If you have a task in your job or in your daily life that could be solved using AI, give it a try. Spend 5 minutes searching if there is any AI tool that could do it. In 5 or 10 years, you won't have the option of not using it, like someone looking for a store without using Google Maps. It won't make sense and you will feel stupid for not having started sooner. Using AI will be a skill that will be taken for granted, like knowing how to find answers in YouTube today or sending an email. What would you think if someone today didn't know how to buy a product on Amazon, and instead was going store to store to find something that could be easily found in 1 minute using his phone? Do you want to be the dad or mom that doesn't understand a thing about what their kids tell you? Do you want to feel like your parents did when you explained it to them? Why were you chatting with your friends online or watching random videos on the internet instead of watching TV with them? Do you want to feel stupid and updated the rest of your life? Because this change is going to happen, whether you like it or not. The only thing that you can do is to adapt as soon as possible and start seeing it as an opportunity rather than a problem. Do you fear that you will be replaced by a software? Then go and look for the software and learn about it. Learn how to use it. Because AI will never replace you, but maybe someone else using AI will. So be that person. Be the one that not only keeps the job, but that teaches the rest how to do it. Be the person that understands this new technology and use it in your favor. Wouldn't you rather have started a YouTube channel 10 years ago or launched a business using Instagram before everyone else was doing it? I certainly do, but we cannot change the past. We can only change the present and hope for a better future. And in the same way that now, you might feel that you're already late to this, to AI, to social media, to all new technologies, and that you wish you started 5 years ago, this same feeling is the one that you will have 5 years from now when you look back. And you will feel stupid for not starting then, and you will feel like you missed the opportunity of your life, when in reality, the opportunities are always around us, we just need to go for them. So don't be scared of AI, don't be scared of new changes, because each change is an opportunity to learn new things and to thrive in a new environment. Use AI in your favor, don't try to fight against it, don't be stubborn, don't settle with the things you already know, because you will never learn anything new and you will feel stuck forever. A new era of working, of interacting, of everything is coming, and it will be the next major opportunity to be left in the past or to lead into the future. Only you can decide which one you want to be. Are you still afraid of losing your job? Take care and learn more.